For the dab and wrench. For the dab and wrench.
All right now.
Get your raps now. Dab and wrench. For the dab and wrench.
Ranch.
Get your raps now.
I'm a blue cheese nigga.
With a dab and wrench. I agree though. I'm 100% a blue cheese guy.
Yeah.
All day in the paint. Ranches.
I don't really mess with the sauce though when I'm eating my wings and all that. Like I usually give me some blue cheese and ranch, whatever. Like
that's more for the celery and the carrots and shit.
Yeah. I did my fries in there.
Yeah, I'm not dabbing my wings in no blue cheese.
That shit tastes good.
It depends on the wing.
Yeah, facts. It does depend on the wing.
If it's like some Old Bay wings, I'm gonna fuck with some mumbo sauce or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But, I do that anyway now. Put the mumbo sauce on the Old Bay.
We just talking about ranch and blue cheese, right?
But if I got mild or like the traditional buffalo wing, yeah, I'm gonna put some blue cheese. I'm dipping in blue cheese. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I dip some lemon peppers and some blue cheese real quick. I don't give a fuck.
And a dab of blue cheese.
No question.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't give a fuck. Whatever. If I got some sauce right there, I might throw the wing in there just cause. But it's just not required for certain wings.
Yeah.
If you got some basic plain wings or something, I wouldn't mind.
Some regular fried chicken, like some regular fried wings, I'm good with some mumbo sauce if it's there, but I'm good without it.
Yeah, but the mumbo sauce got to be like the sweet heat jump. Yeah, like it can't just be the sweet shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very difficult nowadays to find real mumbo sauce. I feel like it's always been so different everywhere and so. Like the one I remember as a kid, I can never find again. It was almost like a sweet and sour sauce.
Especially when McDonald's started making that shit. Like,
McDonald's got mumbo sauce now?
Yeah, they had it. Yeah,
I think it was a specialty item for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah. It was for a little bit.
And then they got the, what is it, the Capital City Mambo sauce that y'all sell in the store?
That shit right there,
I
nigga.
stay with that shit in the
I stay away from that shit, nigga. What? That shit.
No good?
No, that shit run through. It's good as a motherfucker, nigga, but what I'm talking about, nigga, instant. Pow, nigga. Like, I gotta eat that shit on the motherfucking
I wonder
toilet.
what the,
you got a weak gut.
The Chicago version, because they say mambo sauce, the origin is from Chicago.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, they say it started at
some brother.
Who said that?
That's a fact. You can Google that, man.
They have a famous chicken
spot.
Yeah,
type in mambo sauce in Chicago.
What the
a brother
fuck is the name
it's
of the
gonna pull up,
spot, bro?
I don't know. I know Fat Vic was just out there.
Fuck.
Within the last month. Yeah, he was raving about
Harold's.
He was raving about
Harold's chicken. Harold's fried chicken is apparently in Chicago. Is apparently
that's what he was talking about. He went to Harold's.
Harold's is the most famous fried chicken spot out
in Chicago. For sure.
Yeah,
it's like Roscoe's in LA. It's the same type of, like, you know what I'm saying, that term of famousness.
Apparently, they started the mumbo sauce. It started out there. That was that's been the
for sure.
Down here,
I heard that as well.
Service moving hella slow.
I've heard that as well.
I always thought it was a DC thing.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that when you go to Wikipedia, the very first thing it says is mambo sauce is a condiment developed and popularized at takeout restaurants in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it looks like we are accredited for.
Yeah, I mean, I still stick with nigga. I ain't had mumbo sauce before ever, like you know what I'm saying, until I was here.
I was never like
it's often compared to Chicago mild sauce. Which is its own thing. So it's not mambo sauce. It's Chicago mild sauce, as it's referred to.
I mean, I've had the sauce before. I've had that Chicago mild sauce before, but it was in Cleveland. I was in Ohio. I went to a little wing spot out there, and they drenched the fucking wings in that shit. Yeah, it's good as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, it does say the origin and ingredients of mambo sauce are subject to great dispute. So I'm sure that Chicago thinks they created it. DC thinks they created it. Whole time it was a nigga in Arkansas.
Nah, we got a band called Mambo Sauce. I think we win.
Yeah. I mean, we have this same debate has been about New Balance as well.
Well, it says when I typed in Mambo Sauce Chicago, it says
you typed in Chicago specifically.
Hold on. It says the intrigue. Despite its association with DC, the sauce was actually invented in Chicago, circa 1950, by barbecue Argia B. Collins, whose brand is still made here and holds his right to the name. That was as of November 2023.
No, yeah, I mean that's listed here in terms of the history as well. But again, that's why I said it's subject to great debate. I just typed in mambo sauce, and DC was the first thing that came. But you typed in mambo sauce Chicago. See, so that's naturally going to point you to all the good things related to Chicago.
Nah.
What do you mean now? That makes sense. Nigga, I Googled it without any ending. You Googled it with the ending. Yours is going to bring up more shit related to Chicago.
Your search was biased.
100%.
How was my search biased?
Because you added Chicago.
When you Googled,
you were just
the first thing you were doing was raving about DC.
No, but when I Googled the word mambo sauce.
Yeah.
No DC at the end. No Chicago at the end. The first thing that came up on Wikipedia. Did you click on Wikipedia or because you added Chicago?
Nah,
you went to the first.
I went to the brother's website.
Right.
You were trying to skew the information in your favor.
I wasn't trying to skew nothing.
There we go.
I can't even tell you the last time I had mumble sauce or half and half, whatever you call that lingo.
Oh, half. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Half
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Sweet, half lemonade, half sweet tea from Weenie Beanie.
Yeah.
Speaking of Weenie Beanie, though, they just celebrated their 70th year anniversary.
That's crazy.
Like last
70th?
week. 70.
70th. Okay.
Yeah.
That nigga John probably been there for 45 of the years too. Shout out to Star.
Star. What up, Star?
Star? Yeah. What up? What you have, Star?
Where's he
from? Ghana.
Okay.
Nigga, when we used to go to the barbershop, I remember that shit vividly. Dreads used to fuck with him all the time. Squeak used to give him a hard time. Be like, man, this nigga act Jamaican the whole time. This nigga's from Ghana, dog. Yeah. You're not from Jamaica, so you're straight from Ghana.
Swear he was a yard man for years.
Yeah. What you have, Star?
Yeah, for years. But it don't take away from the food. Though. The food's amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know about amazing, but it's classic. Yeah, it's classic.
I definitely, I be in the area now a little bit more with work, so I might stop by, give me a little breakfast sandwich or something.
Been years,
I ain't been down that junk forever.
Since forever, bro.
I still once in a blue moon I go give me a half smoked chili mustard onions. But
what's more historic, the broiler or the Weenie Beanie in Arlington?
For me, I'm gonna always go with the Weenie Beanie because
I'm gonna go with the Weenie Beanie too.
I was always walking distance from the Weenie Beanie.
Right.
And I've only had longer too. Huh? I've only had the broiler. Yeah, it has to. Yeah. I've only had the broiler once in my entire life.
I would probably say Weenie Beanie as well, only because broiler is more of a Arlingtonian thing. If you're from around the way, then you've definitely been to the broiler. Whereas I know people from out of town that when they pull up though, they might stop.
They got to stop at the Weenie Beanie.
Let me stop on this jump.
It's a
way out, or I always hit this jump for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's definitely, and it's right off the highway.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. My dad's man. He every time he come, he go through that jump and get him a sandwich.
No question.
So I would definitely go with the Weenie Beanie.
Yeah, man.
But Weenie Beanie, how I still wouldn't recommend it to somebody that's never had it before though.
Yeah,
other than maybe a breakfast sandwich.
Staples,
because again, it's one of those things.
They're gonna be disappointed.
It's a class like Tippy Tacos. I never forget it. Tippy Tacos
Tippy
is
Tacos.
still amazing.
I used to love Tippy Tacos.
I still love it. They got one by my dad's house off of Lee Highway. Still go all the time, right? And this was years ago. I took like Mikey's, Matt, Gus, probably. We was all smacked. I was like, son, we driving out this jump. We going to Tippy's. We drove all the way by my dad's house to Merrifield. They said, son, you drove us all the way here for this shit? I was like, I didn't eat this as a kid. It was like, nah, I never had this shit before.
Because, I mean, there was no Taco Bells. So where else were you eating tacos at growing up? And they used to have the Pac-Man in that junk.
Yeah.
At the one off the pike.
Always. Yeah. Oh, but that was just a lesson I learned. It's like,
Is the one on the pike still there?
No, that's LA Bar and Grill.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's Tippy's.
100%.
I think it's one on is one off of Kings Highway though.
There is. There's a couple. There's a couple still out there. There's one over there too.
But
tacos.
It's crazy. Both of them are still staples though. The broiler and Weenie Beanie. Like they're historic buildings. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind
100%.
of they fucked up the area around it though. Like they fucked Jenny Dean Park up for me. You know what I'm saying? Like Jenny Dean was like something I thought they was not gonna mess with.
They spent $15 million on that.
Yes and no. The playground's fire though. The playground they put there is fire. For sure. Like if I had kids, that playground would be a dope spot to take my kids because it's not far. But like they did mess it up in terms of like our childhood. Like do they even have a basketball court still?
They do.
Yeah, they do. But the thing about it is,
glass backboards, all that.
But that joint was a spot for us to celebrate. That was our cookout spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was the places that, like, we had that in Fort Bernard for real. Like, in the area to go to, if we want to have a big cookout outside, we down Jenny Dean.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you can shoot basketball. That shit is gone now.
Yeah. I mean, that vibe is gone. You're right.
That vibe.
Yeah, but they've also gotten rid of the people that would be having cookouts down there anyway. So it's really dope.
I mean,
that's a fact, though. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it does. It
definitely goes hand in hand.
Maybe there'll come a time when I won't be sad and lonely.
Welcome back to another episode of A Man Say Man. It's your boy P. What's good, Nick?
What's popping with you, man?
Man, what's popping, Rem?
Rem the Model in the building.
Yes, indeed. Mr. What we calling you this week, Steph? Pumbaa?
My name, nigga?
What's good, Steph?
I'm all right, Almond.
Okay, we starting like that. Appreciate that, my dude. Yeah. Shout out to Miss Marvelous. We know you here in spirit and whatnot.
Part-timer.
Absolutely. But how we feeling, man?
Yeah, good, man. Good, man. I got a crazy week this week, bro.
Yeah, you do. It's an exciting week for you.
Yeah,
album releasing all that.
Yeah, Superfly is dropping on 24th.
Absolutely.
Doing a listening session, release session. H&R Records on the 24th as well from 1 to 4 p.m. Just come through if you can make it live, just a live session, man. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, I'm gonna go through, backstories and it's crazy how we landed. It's been a lot, like, doing this independent shit. I said it, last episode we was on. It's just been a lot, but having my wife, appreciate her. She been like trying to reach out to venues, the places we can have this release party at.
She squared back.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So it haven't been getting no responses. Like at the end of the day, just let us know if the day's available. We couldn't even get that. You know what I'm saying? So it just came back full circle, man. Shout out to my man Special Berries. He it's crazy.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I wasn't gonna say nothing.
That's my man though, Stan Special Berries. He's a producer. He's a DJ. He raps as well. He has he had the event where I first met Andrew Jackson at.
Word.
I spoke about it. It was H&R Records. It was a producer showcase joint.
Yeah.
And that's where we first met back in February. So just to be able to have the listening joint there, just to bring it back full circle was dope. You know what I'm saying? So we can just, we got a little backstory how this happened. You know what I'm saying? From that, from the pure beat tape to, the way we put this shit together. And yeah, so I'm excited to talk about it.
No, I'm excited for you, bro.
Yeah,
I heard something yesterday. I was on a YouTube bender, and I was just being like inundated with like mental, like mind shit. But it was a quote. And it was like, embrace the moment before it becomes a memory.
Right.
And with what you got going on, I'm like, damn, like you're living in real time. Because I remember when you had put this into like, out there, like the inception of everything, right?
Yeah.
So to see it come to fruition is this awesome journey, bro.
Yeah. Working, man.
But also just in general, like this week has been weird, man. Like this morning I found out like one of my dear friends' granddad passed away. And just to piggyback off like the whole memory thing. When I first, and this is Joey's granddad.
I saw it, yeah.
But when I first got introduced to the family, he was always so like welcoming, like always smiling, like would give me a kiss on my cheek, and it dawned on me, I'm like, rah, like man's kissed me on my cheek more than my dad. Like for real.
Yeah.
And you don't really appreciate it because again, you're a kid, you're just going through the motions and whatnot. But like, yeah, man, like for real, embrace these moments, man, because it's fun in games when it's like a memory. It's like, oh shit, remember when we did this? And like it's great, but like when you're like living it, like take the time to absorb and like yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I'm yeah.
But also rest in peace to Crystal too, Crystal Burgess
for sure,
and Jose Bodea, pardon me. You know what I mean? Like life just be coming and going, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
man, it's a big moment for me, bro.
Heck yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm excited
Superfly.
about it. It's my first time producing a full-length project.
And we got the merch coming too.
Yeah, the merch. Yeah, all that's
feel
gonna be
me?
available there.
Tees.
Shirts. Yep. Please come through. Andrew Jackson also has, a couple shirts for his winning villains brand that he has. And he's also an artist too, so he's gonna have some pieces there. If people want to buy a piece,
showcase
art.
Yeah, man. Support.
You gonna have any openers like Checkmate pull up to like open the show up or something like that?
If you want to, but like my man, special, my man
ain't got the budget.
Oh, word.
My man Special Berries is doing a DJ set for the first hour. You know what I'm saying? Little
Special Berry.
Yeah. What you charge these days, Steph? If we wanted to get you on the mic,
not Steph. What is Checkmate?
My bad,
charge?
Checkmate.
Yeah,
what
Checkmate
charge
nowadays?
For Nick?
Yeah.
I get him out the way for about 20.
Love
20K?
20K.
No doubt. How many tracks?
30 minutes.
30? Easy.
30 minutes, 20K. We talking Honduran limpiras, or we talking about US currency? What we talking about?
US currency, man. My time is valuable, man. A lot of people, want me to come perform and shit. So,
nah, I pay you in Venezuelan money. Have you seen like that?
I saw that.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's been ridiculous.
You don't have any
now,
Venezuelan money either.
I can get some.
It's worthless
easy.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I can
It's
get
literally
some.
worthless right now. These niggas was on the street with like the back of the truck was full of boxes of money. And they were just walking down the street, just throwing it in the air because their inflation is gone. So I can't remember the exact specifics of it, but basically their money is worthless now because of whatever. I think it's inflation. I can't remember what it was, but their money is literally worthless right now. People are like throwing money away like on the street.
Yeah, it's very corrupt over there. Even with the new president that is elected, he cheated. You know what I mean?
Went to win?
Yeah, because the other guy won, and because of his platform and like, you know how you lose and the first thing you do is be like, oh, they did this and did that. That's what he's ran with. Because after Chavez, you know, because at one time Venezuela was like the number one richest Latin American country. After Chavez died, shit went left, and then Maduro came into ranking, and this has been a shithole ever since.
Yeah, but Chavez was like almost like a dictator, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, he was for the people. You know, because Venezuela is rich in oil.
True. I remember Chavez from Park and Recreation. Greatest episode
Classic,
of all time.
absolutely.
Venezuela. In Baragua.
They make like ornaments out of their money and they sell it. Like they make bags out of their money.
Because the money's so worthless right now.
That's so
like,
crazy. And they sell them joints on the street.
They're selling them on the street and hoping that you're paying in US dollars or something else. Like
it's
not Venezuela
insane,
money.
bro.
Niggas is not taking that shit right now.
It's like many years ago, right? It was so fucked up over there when they passed out like rationings for food and whatnot. Like, because you get a card and based on the last number is what date you come. So they say if your number ended in like 8, like an even number, you were going to Tuesday. It'd be miles, like lines, right? Miles of people waiting. It's Bama's, like, you know, obviously finessing, stealing the food and selling to niggas in what ain't line.
Back of the line.
Later in the line.
Yeah. Bro.
You don't feel like waiting, do you? Huh? Go ahead, get this right here.
But you got to pay more.
Yeah, of course.
It's terrible, man.
Resale value.
Yeah, it's just
That sounds like good business to me.
it's not good business, man. That's just
I mean, that's what niggas do now. And in real, they do it with iPhones. They do it with sneakers. They wait in line. They get there in the front. Then they go to the back of the line. Hey, you don't feel like waiting no more.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
500. Give me money.
You know, it's funny. Right. This is just random. But I was watching Tyler, the Creator. He was talking about Supreme.
I seen that shit.
And in 2000, I want to say like to 2010, he was like how him and his boys had to hook up. So when Supreme would open, they would just let him in. Like, you know, y'all come through. So what he would do is wait in line and then sell his, like, yo, you trying to buy my line for $250?
Yeah.
And then he would stay in line with them, and when the doors opened, he would still go first.
He's still going in.
$250, bro.
Yeah, he said he did that to like travel or some shit like that. He did that to fund the whole summer or something.
Oh, nah,
he sold his
Nike
Supreme joint.
He sold some shoes to go to London.
To London because his first time touring and shit. He was like $300 just before inflation. $300 felt like $1,000.
Yeah,
absolutely. 2010, 2011, like. I seen a random joint yesterday, just scrolling. It said that if your parents made $80,000 in the 90s, that's equivalent to 243 racks right now. That's what it would take to
in the 90s.
And I wouldn't say to survive, but just like, and I'm not sure if that was individual. That was just a joint income. It had to be individual. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, because 40 is not 240 racks right now. Heck no. So 80, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that means that's what, almost half a milli. And joint wise. Now.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
That's a madness, but it makes sense when you really break it down.
I mean, look how much shit cost.
Yeah.
Prices is crazy.
But it's all got to come back to earth, and it's going to come back to earth in a horrible way too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, as far as the inflation situation?
Yeah, just the inflation, the economy, the housing market, all of that shit is going to come back to earth, bro.
Government's broke, man.
That's what wifey was talking about the equity. Now she said the equity is only the equity why it's valued at this time. If the fucking like shit change, the equity goes away.
I mean,
absolutely.
The economists are predicting like a 50 to 80% crash in the housing market and the prices, which makes sense. It has to crash.
It has to crash.
It's a bubble. It's got to pop.
Oh, it's ridiculous right now, bro. Like it's.
I might take some equity out soon. I guess we about to do some renovations in this month.
Yeah,
I mean, you might as well. Take that money and put it in the stocks.
Yeah, do something. Anybody buying houses like right now, they're gonna be sick in a few years, Joe.
Yeah, it's but that has to happen though. That needs to happen. I think
the bubble burst.
Oh yeah. Kamala's talking about first time home. If she's elected, I think they get like $25,000 down payment.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be fire though.
Yeah, definitely.
Take a burden off a lot of people. Take a lot of.
But they probably got to go through that whole program and all that shit too, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're not just giving you that shit. Fuck no. They learned their lesson with the PPP loans.
Absolutely.
Motherfuckers was just getting that shit without nothing.
Yeah, right.
What?
Shit, let me
I
get
know
one
a
of
couple
those.
of niggas who did that.
Let me get some of those.
Absolutely.
And some of them got. Some of them came off scot-free.
Oh,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
You
Some
did
of
it the
them
right
doing
way.
time.
Some of them
Right,
doing
some of them
time.
doing
Some of them
time
doing
right now.
time.
So,
It was crazy at the COVID was a wild town, B. Like they gotta do
Yeah.
like a documentary because the amount of niggas that got late, like celebrities,
Yeah.
that was catching like L's.
Yeah.
Cause
It was a lot of
they try to fund companies for like, $1 million. You don't have the information to even support. You don't have an employee listing. Like it was so many things you had to do to get those PP loans to make it make sense.
Yeah.
So if it came back on top, like you can actually validate. Man,
Right.
niggas was just going there just willy nilly, bro. Mm-hmm. Like what?
They was giving away money like a
you know,
Left
how
and
the- you know
right.
how the hood
That was
go.
the best thing with COVID was the money they was giving out.
Was
and
crazy.
And the traffic.
What
It
was
was no traffic.
What was
no
the
traffic.
what was the unemployment checks that were giving out?
The stimulus.
The
joints?
stimulus
Stimulus
joints
joints,
was money,
Bro, that was part of the money I put away for my down payment to buy this
bro.
house.
Niggas was eating. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit.
that shit was coming at the right time, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like the stimulus checks and with them joints came around the same time as the refund tax.
It's,
joints.
if you sold weed, you see the difference too. Like you sold a bad much, we knew who was getting those stimulus checks.
Yeah.
because they would like instead of buying eighths, they're getting ounces now.
Cool,
Like
yeah.
it's like that.
and it came what the ticket was.
So what you want?
bro.
The usual? Nah. Actually,
I'm telling you.
Nah, we're gonna step it up today.
what you in the half for?
Stop
I'm
up.
telling you, bro.
And
You
then-
saw niggas like, okay, they got a little paper.
Niggas start buying quarters. like,
Absolutely. Like, yeah, for sure.
Oh shit! I see you
man.
got the new J's on. Okay, you looking good.
Oh,
You went to
nigga, what?
Gucci and bought a T-shirt. Why you do that?
You
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, see, so
speaking
many niggas had the McQueens during the
Oh,
COVID.
that's-
The what? Niggas had the
I
McQueen.
hate those
I
shoes.
hate those shoes too.
Oh my god!
When they first dropped, I thought they was okay, and then they
them
just
shits was trash, man. Them all white joints.
They was
that
like
model.
they were club joints. They was like them shits that we wore to the club back in the day when you had to dress up for the
Oh
club.
no question.
I mean, it was
You know what
fancy
I'm
Stan.
saying?
All
It
they
was
was cool. Fancy
cool.
Stan Smiths.
Yeah,
That's all
they
really
was-
are.
yeah.
They was straight depending on the color, but I still fuck with the Dior joints, the running joints. So.
Yeah.
Oh, with the CD on the side.
Nah, not the ones Troy had on. He
True.
We got the fucking. I don't know. They look just like New Balance type looking.
The
what you're
OG
talking about.
Dior's that
Yeah,
came out,
that
they
one,
became
yeah,
very
yeah.
popular. Yeah, man. But speaking of looking good, man, y'all flexing some new hats right now.
Oh yeah, you know.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Shout
man,
out to
say
my
man
guy,
merch, man.
A2 Solutions,
No doubt.
A2 Solutions.
2A
Shout out,
Solutions.
No,
Always get that
definitely
shit wrong.
appreciate, man. 2A Solutions.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
what is
thank
it's
you.
an A and a 2 in that motherfucker, and they solutions.
2A
That's
Solutions, yes sir. He held us down with these fresh caps. All the hats are done. He do custom hats. So this patch right here, if y'all looking visually, there's a little like. If you're not looking visually, there's a little leather patch with the Amen Say Man logo embroidered into it, or what's it called, burned into it. I don't even know what the
Yeah.
right term is for it. Anyway, he do them custom. So if you got a logo, you got something that you want to get done, reach out. Website is 2asolutions.net. It's also tagged in our Instagram. So if you follow and you go to the highlights, you'll see it right there. Trucker hats is good quality. You know what I'm saying? He held us down. We appreciate him.
No doubt.
Do we got them for sale?
Yeah. They these. He said he would post as well if you wanted to get them with a link to our site and all of that stuff. So
That's love right there.
You know what I'm saying? So
I wish I could flex it, man, because I love me a good trucker hat. But man, my head shape is just
Oh, that little skittle.
crazy, man. Yeah.
Paul be too conscious. I mean, he used to rock truckers all the time without issue, and now all of a sudden they don't fit his head properly.
Bro, they don't.
It's a mental thing. He just said it like the way it looks. It's okay.
Why don't they fit?
They
What's
do.
Just don't,
They do.
it don't look
kinda-
right. It don't look right.
To him.
It don't look right.
It was. I vividly. I can see a picture of you. I don't know where you were or what. I can see a picture though. Where you got like a yellow one.
Yeah, it
yellow
was
trucker hat.
that was
Von Dutch.
Von Dutch.
Yeah, and the Jones
So-
fire.
But it was
Looks
made
great.
different, though.
No,
It's made
it's
different. It's
still
the
a
hat,
trucker.
I'm telling
It's
you.
a trucker hat. This guy.
It's not all trucker hats are the same, bro.
Yeah, they are.
They not. I'm telling you, we was doing pure. We went through that madness. I'm like, why does hat fit like this versus that one? It's all about the manufacturer, bro. But shout out to your man's them though.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Shout out to my guy Tony, man. He held it down for us. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Yep.
No, absolutely, man.
Definitely. Yeah.
What else is
What
bragging?
else we got? Yeah.
What else we got bragging
bragging
news?
of this motherfucker, man?
Streets.
Oh, I got a question. So, hey, man.
Say, man.
Look, the Olympics, we talked about it, how they was doing the shit, a few episodes ago. We were a week off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we took a break
last
week for
so a lot of things happened,
the boy's birthday.
But yeah. And on that, the boy's birthday.
I don't know. Why are you co-signing?
I mean, shit. It was your birthday.
It was your birthday.
It was your birthday, and you are a boy, so.
This is madness, man. Y'all got people in the streets calling me that. I walk by, people say, oink, oink. Like,
It's not even oink. This nigga made an oink.
Yeah, that's one of your cousins saying
that's
oink
crazy.
oink. That's a cousin.
That's crazy.
That's a cousin.
people don't even know. Man.
Yo, the game, the last two games with the men's basketball was fucking phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
There was some great games.
Steph showed out.
Steph showed out, man. I seen a little meme somehow like what his percentage was when his wife wasn't there.
Right.
When she was there, yeah. But I just want to know, like, is Steph top 5 all time now? I know Pete might not be, engaged in this, but
I can get engaged. I mean, honestly, when I look at this,
he's definitely best
shooter, point guard, passer, team leader,
best shooter of all time.
I think he does qualify
He has
as one of the top
rings.
5.
He's one ring away from being up there, being mentioned with Tim Duncan and Kobe.
And he has 4?
He has 4 rings.
I mean,
He's not going to get the 5th.
He's not gonna get the 5th, but he has 4 rings. He has a Finals MVP. He's 10-time All-Star, 10-time All First Team All Pro. Something else. He's 75th all time or 75th anniversary or whatever, top 75 players.
Steph is what, 36?
35, 34, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Still got what, 2 or 3 years?
Maybe 2 or 3 years. But
he's not getting another ring.
He's not getting another ring, no.
Nah, I don't care about the ring.
But he got this gold medal. That was the only thing really that was missing. Just kind of like...
it definitely solidified him as being top 10. If he wasn't before. I think he was kind of on the fringe of the top 10, I feel like. I think he's definitely top 10 now. I don't know if I can get him in the top 5.
My rebuttal to that, sitting here thinking about it, would be is who you arguing for then? Because we know that, let's just say we know 3, right?
Right.
There's 3. The 1, 2, 3 is locked in. No matter what your order is, it's probably going to be Kobe, Mike, and LeBron. Right? So let's lock that in. Let's say those are the top 3. So who are you arguing for? It's 4 and 5.
So here's the question.
I'm thinking about it.
The question is, do you put Steph ahead of Magic?
Yes.
Which is
That's
tough.
the question.
Which is tough.
Because if you put Steph ahead of Magic, then yeah, he's in the top 5. So I think that's the argument, right? Is it Steph or Magic?
Because who's 4?
Kareem.
Kareem?
I got Kareem.
Shaq will probably be in my top 5. So
I got Kareem just off the strength. Yeah, I seen Kareem play towards the end of his but you look at the
stats.
From high school to college to the pros.
Yeah.
Kareem is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely 5. Like, I had Magic in there. You know what I'm saying?
Steph might have to. I mean, that's a Steph.
But then also
Kareem.
I think about it's just you got Tim Duncan too. You can't.
Tim gets left out of the conversation.
Yeah, he's not making a 5, unfortunately.
Yeah,
no, he's not.
Yeah, he's not. But for me, it's Mike, Kobe, Braun, Steph, and Kareem.
Kareem
Steph
might have
is
one of
4.
the other stats.
Steph goes to 4.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Steph is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kareem and then Steph.
So
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either.
Yeah, I mean
I'm not mad at it either.
it's tough to argue otherwise. Is what I was thinking about. I was trying to think of Larry. What about Larry Bird? What about these guys? What about this guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm just naming names, but I'm thinking about all the
Thomas.
The old head's gonna have an issue with it because the only old head nigga you got in the top 5 is Kareem. But we can end the whole Larry Bird top 5 conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Okay, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Larry Bird was a great, but
He's top 10,
Legend.
maybe top 15. Top
Maybe.
15.
Would you take Dirk over Larry?
Yes.
Dirk Nowitzki,
Yes.
prime,
Absolutely.
or career.
No, not career.
Prime. I'm going Larry.
I'll probably go Larry too.
Wow.
Prime. I'm going Larry.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely. Now, career-wise,
one.
Dirk is probably the better bet because Larry got hurt. He had so many back issues that he couldn't really be himself. But
all around player.
Facts. But here's the thing, though. You can't really tell the story of basketball without Larry Bird. I can tell the story of basketball without Dirk.
You definitely, you're right. You're right about
You
that.
frame it like that, sure. I'm with that.
I mean,
but when you say you can't tell the game of basketball, what do you mean by that?
Meaning the whole
As far
Larry,
as
the whole Larry Magic rivalry. That's what kind of
Got you.
That opened the door for the MJ.
that was winning time.
Got you.
If that never happens, then Michael
NBA as a
Jordan is not
whole.
able to do it.
NBA as a whole.
We saw it on winning time. Like the NBA was on.
The NBA was struggling.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it was struggling.
Now I'm with that.
Yeah.
Good point.
Halftime shows started doing all that.
And
When
what
the
he
ABA was a part of it too.
Yeah.
Right.
Larry got 3 or 4?
Larry got 3.
3. Okay. Because I know Magic got 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, did Larry get his 3.
Early. He got his shit early too.
He got his early.
He got his. I think he was after, because Magic got his first rookie year,
Right.
and then I think it was Bird after that, because they didn't go back to back until like what I think it was like 87, 88. Yeah, I think 87, 88 the Lakers went back to back, and then 89 and 90 is when the Pistons went back to back, and then the Bulls took over from there.
Who would you rate as the most exciting player in the NBA?
Now,
Right now?
Not right now.
ever.
Vince got to be in there.
Outside of, well, no. I don't want to add to it, but you're okay. I give you that. Duncan wise, yes.
No, just like I might say Vince too.
Vince is in there, but I mean Steph is in there too.
I was going to say Steph, excitement overall.
I would say maybe Steph, maybe AI. Because
I was gonna say
when
AI.
he got the ball in his hand, you ain't know what was going to happen.
I was thinking
Yeah,
that
but
too.
Steph is just like automatic.
I mean, you gotta. I mean, you can't.
I'll probably go with Steph
You have to
overall.
leave Jordan. And
Jordan wasn't exciting though. To me, he wasn't like jumping in the air, sticking your tongue out, pause. Like that's great. It looked wonderful.
Nah, for that time, I think it was exciting.
the score.
It wouldn't be exciting now.
Nah, yeah, now no, but then the shit he was doing was crazy.
It
was only him and Clyde Drexler doing shit like that. Or I mean,
yeah.
you had during that time
Dominique and
shit
like that,
but George Gervin, you could say he was an exciting player too.
yeah.
George Gervin was, but
for that time.
Dr.
For
J,
that time.
nigga,
For
shit,
that
Dr.
time,
J.
yeah, I give you that. But I think
But most exciting, I mean, I say Vince.
White
for
chocolate
me.
shouldn't be mentioned with these names that we talk about, but in terms of exciting,
Yeah.
White chocolate. When Jason Williams got the ball in his hand, that
there's
shit
a
was
couple.
exciting, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But if you go with that, there's a whole bunch of them.
oh yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about. That's why I said his name should be mentioned with these greats, but.
Nah,
Steph
Vince.
is definitely top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Once you consider his impact on the game and the way it's changed
Mm-hmm.
to the whole 3-ball era and all the kids just wanting to shoot threes and shit
probably
like
should be
that.
top
To the
five.
WNBA as well.
I mean, and when I
Just the
just
game of basketball in general has changed because of Steph Curry.
Yeah.
I just did a quick Google to see best NBA players of all time to see what type of list it would produce, and it's your usual names. And when you're sitting here, when I'm sitting here scrolling through, Bill Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Kevin Durant, Julius Erving, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Garnett, Elgin Baylor, Karl Malone. I mean, so like you can argue Steph Curry and probably win the argument with almost every one of these names I just said. Like,
Facts.
Yeah, for real.
Who should have been MVP of the Olympics though?
KD.
Because Braun got it
Tatum.
for the
KD.
Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum.
Tatum got played. That LeBron defect is crazy.
It's definitely not KD.
Or Halliburton.
Nah, you got to give LeBron.
Nah, I probably should have went to Steph.
No, I think it's Braun.
It's Braun.
I mean, I didn't see enough of it, so I can't really say that. But I know Steph.
The few games
went crazy.
that I did see, LeBron is the reason they won.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What?
I would say they all played a role. I would argue
No,
for
LeBron
KD.
was on man time every game,
I would
bro.
argue for KD.
Oh no, KD showed up too though.
He did.
KD, yeah. I forgot about
He
KD.
did. He showed up in spots. His
Yeah,
first game was
yeah,
crazy. His
yeah.
second game was crazy. Then KD kind of tapered off a little bit.
Well,
He
wasn't
did.
Steph the one that hit like game-winning, game-saving shots?
The last two
In the
games.
last 2 games.
The last 2 games, yeah.
But
So I believe, in my opinion, when we
it's
talk about
tough.
MVP,
here's the thing though.
We going with the last 2 games?
But we're talking about a total. We're talking about 6 games
Consistency.
and not 2.
no, I disagree.
I didn't see every single game though. I didn't see.
When we look at a 7-game series, right? Mm-hmm. Usually, it's either somebody to play really well the whole series, or somebody that showed up in certain moments, i.e., Iguodala.
Right.
Iguodala,
That's
yep,
why
exactly.
Niggas that
it's
showed
between,
up in key moments that were
Right.
able to win games.
that's why it's between Steph and Braun
It's a
because there were
valid
2
point.
games. Hold on, there were 2 games on the front end.
MVP, most valuable.
Right, there were 2 games on the front end where LeBron saved them. If he don't save them in those games, they don't even make it to
Right.
the championship. And LeBron was
But
consistent all the way through.
one of them
Steph
games-
averaged 30 the last 2 and 7.3 the first 4. So we can't discount the first 4 games.
Right.
Which one was the game that Embiid saved their ass too?
I think that was that wasn't Serbia. It was the one before Serbia, I think. So the quarterfinal or whatever. I'm not sure how the schedule of the tournament was, but
In all the games that LeBron said, again, I didn't watch that much, so I don't know.
LeBron set the
in the
tone.
game, but all the games that LeBron
time, bro.
saved,
right.
what was the final? Well, how much did we win by?
And one of them, I think they won
Like,
by like 1
yeah,
because
1
he
or
made
2,
that last
yeah.
second leg.
Okay.
And the other one, it was some short shit. It was
like 6, something like that.
Okay.
It was close. It was close games. It was like, but you could tell it was close, and then maybe free throws kind of made the score look the way it would.
No, I just like it was. I saw. Obviously, we had some blowouts in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
those are the games Halliburton got to play.
Was that Steph hit the key shots in those games, and the other games weren't really that close. You know what I'm saying? The other games LeBron did his 1-2, but it's not like he had to hit the final shot to win the game.
He hit the game winner.
The big moments.
Dude, got a question though, right? Just on a side note, did y'all see that talk that your boy Gilbert? He was pretty much talking about. I want to say is when the U.S. almost lost to Sudan. Then they played
South Sudan.
Yeah, right. South Sudan. And he was like, I can't believe we almost lost to some guys who pretty much like started making African sounds and blah, blah, blah. And you had a brother speaking up about it. And, the brother, just by looking at him, looked like he was from Africa himself, but I guess he was American born. But I don't know. Like, what he was saying had like some merit. Like, he was pretty much saying like, it's crazy how Black Americans are quick to, make fun of Africans. But when like a white person does it, it's like a big deal. And it kind of hit home because as Gilbert, I guess he's having fun, but it's like, come on, bro. Like the narrative that you're spinning right now is crazy to me. Like you're making the mockery at this, these players who just started playing basketball.
You're talking about Gilbert.
I know it's Gilbert, but it's like he has a platform, man. And I don't know, he's like, got my attention for a second. Like,
a funny dude, man.
You be wilding.
He be wilding.
You can't be making fun of another country, especially the fact that it's like a privilege for them to play ball. You know what I mean? Like in America, you can do what the fuck you want to, and you almost lost.
Oh yeah, well I mean, Luau Deng funded the South Sudan team for like the past 5 years out of his pocket. Out his pocket. Like otherwise they wouldn't have been there. Without Luau Deng, the team would not have been in the Olympics.
All the teams in the Olympics was decent. All of them. I mean, not China.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting that you brought that up because just the other day we was talking about the Michael Rubin shit.
Oh, take the lead in that, please.
Well, hey man,
say man.
So some slight shit, but it is a topic change. Michael Rubin was on. I didn't watch the show, but he was on the Breakfast Club, and he said something about black people need to build each other up.
Yeah, like black on black crime. Pretty much, black people shouldn't be hating on black people. Right. You know what I mean?
And there was a whole uproar about it. Y'all know who Michael Rubin is?
Yeah.
So there was a whole uproar about it, I guess, on the internet.
I don't know what he does. I just know he has an all-white party.
He's the CEO and owner of Fanatics. The jump where you get all your jerseys and shit and all your hats and shit from on the sports team. Okay. Yeah, he's the owner, creator of Fanatics. So he's big. But yeah, so he said that on there, and there was a whole uproar on the internet and shit about, who's this guy? Why is he talking about black people's things and and he shouldn't be talking about these issues. And I was just curious what y'all thought about that, and I guess white people speaking on black people issues.
Well, I would love to start first. Just to follow up on what Mike Rubin said, a lot of people, black people at that, chimed in and were like, well, why is it that he's not able to say that, but also you won't allow Justin White to say that or Dr. Umar, right? Because they're very pro-black. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should be doing that. And it's like, for them to look at Mike Rubin like, stay in your place, you know what I'm saying? You're not black, so you don't have any say-so. It's understandable. It's expected. Right. But we're not looking at the message.
That's what I was about to say.
And that's the problem. Do I think that, especially with the platform that Mike Rubin was speaking on, should he have spoke about that and versus, saying how he really felt behind closed doors? Yes. Certain discussions, if not topics, are very sensitive. People are very tender when it comes to black on black this, but yet, unfortunately, it seems as though they're not the ones who are going to say it. So it's like, for a white man to say, why can't you just pay attention to the message?
Right. So you think he should have said it behind closed doors?
I think it's a conversation that is more appropriate because we're in a sensitive world.
But then what's the impact?
Well, what's the impact? I don't know.
Because I agree with you. If the message is right, then we shouldn't be mad at the messenger.
We shouldn't. But for Mike, the reason why Mike Rubin came out, because he was pretty apologetic. He was like a good friend of mine who I spoke to and respect a lot. Obviously, a black person felt like I shouldn't be speaking on black issues, right? So
that's what I'm getting. That's what my point is. Is all right. It's probably the same person that told him that. It's the same person they had that conversation together. that he felt like this was between me and you to have
No,
this type of conversation.
actually, no.
You shouldn't have this conversation. Go out here on the radio show now and talking about some shit that we talk about privately.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Like, like you said, he said his black friend told him that it's something he shouldn't be talking about, black issues. That same black friend is probably who had the conversation with him about.
Oh, has had a conversation.
Yeah,
because this was on the Breakfast Club when when the
and he checked him or said something to him after that.
I don't know. I mean, to be frank, he didn't say black, but based on the quotations, I can tell it was a black person who probably was like, hey, blah 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 blah. And just to answer the second part, should white people speak on black issues? Look, at the end of the day, if it's positive, why not?
Right.
I mean, if you had white activists in the 60s for like this, I think we have this narrative like all white people are evil. And that's not fucking true. It's not fucking true. It's like you can't, or they can't speak unless they speak. Okay, there are some things that it's like I don't want to hear because you don't understand how it feels to be black. But if in general, someone's saying, hey, look, you guys can do better, man. Like, you guys have enough as it is already. The black on black hate doesn't have to happen.
That's the thing. It's like, we can do better, but it's not as easy as it is for them.
Yeah, but the nigga didn't. I mean,
that could be also like nigga, fuck you. You got it easy. How the fuck you gonna tell me you shouldn't be talking about some shit? You know what I'm saying? Type of thing that you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Well, I would say this, right? Because the person who brought it to me and Rem's attention about the whole situation, he felt like, why isn't it not okay for white people to speak up? I was just saying simply that it is okay, but I just feel like, unfortunately, if you don't want to catch any like flack, certain conversations should be had behind doors. As far as what you can do, what Stefan was asking, since you are wealthy, there's things that you can, fund and contribute to when it comes to the black community. You don't have to be known. Just say, just know that you are contributing. Because these topics or these conversations are too sensitive, bro. There's always going to be an opposing side, especially blacks, about this, that, and the third. When it's like, well, what are you doing? What are you using your platform for? Are you giving back to the homeless? Are you doing like whatever? Not saying that I do it, but come on, bro. Don't throw that stone if I know I can throw it back at you.
I don't know. I feel like I've sitting here just talking about it now, honestly, digesting it a little more. We talked about it the other day. I think it is similar to what Paul was saying in terms of behind closed doors, but not necessarily behind closed doors, but I think it's audience-based. I really do. So maybe the Breakfast Club wasn't the right place for it, right? Because, again, like you said, positive is cool, right? As long as it's positive, then it's a good thing and it's okay. But what if a white guy comes out and says, yeah, man, black people shouldn't be killing each other, man. That's just fucked up. Like, y'all need to fix that. Well, sure, we know that's true, right? But wait a minute, Joe. Like, what are you talking? Like, you don't live in the hood. You have no idea what this lifestyle. You have no idea where we could nothing of that. So you have all you're literally saying out your mouth is something positive. You're telling them they shouldn't kill each other, but that sounds crazy.
And I love you for that because
you sound crazy. So like, I think it's audience. I think maybe not the Breakfast Club, but maybe when you go back to your white friends. You can have that conversation. Hey, yo, man, shit's fucked up on their side too, B. Yeah. Like, we're not the only ones that did X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? First, you should go sit around a group of black people. Hey, man, y'all shouldn't be killing each other, man.
But then, doesn't the conversation become completely different? If you go back to your white crowd and that's the conversations y'all are having amongst yourselves as white people, I feel like that's a little more inappropriate than you saying it to a black crowd.
No, I feel like that's more genuine.
Do you?
I would feel like if a white person was going back to and talking to this crowd and talking about how bad that we have it over there and this, whatever, it seemed like they actually fucking care. It's not like, oh, them motherfuckers over there, like they ain't going there shitting on us. These niggas ain't got shit. Like if they go over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, I'm just speaking on that scenario. Like if they going back and they talking amongst each other about the problems and the I guess the conditions that we're living in, and if they trying to put something, if they positive about it and trying to fix it, then that's like, okay, it seemed more genuine.
That's different. But if they just going to have a conversation just for conversation's sake about the state of the black community, that I would kind of have a problem with. I would rather you say it to the black community.
Problem with that stuff, though, is that for those who are not aware of, I don't know, you've just lost in the sauce. You're not aware of any type of condition that black people, if not brown, or impoverished people go through, right? One can use it as, like, propaganda, like, oh my God, people,
tax write-off.
Like people, like it's really that bad in the black community that a white person has to speak up. Like if you don't know, you're gonna think that all black people are violent. Like with the media, how they portray us,
or sexy red,
or whatever.
It comes across weird.
Yeah, it just comes across weird. Like it's a positive comment, but it also can be spun as something negative.
But then there's also a learning and teaching moment if you say it to the black community. If you're only having a conversation amongst white people about black on black crime, then there's no black person in the room to be like, this is why X, Y, and Z is happening. That group's not learning anything. They're just talking about the issue.
Right.
But if you say it to the black community, I can be like, these are the reasons why the crime is so high in the black community because of redlining and white flight and all these different things. Because there are a lot of different factors that a lot of white people don't consider when they look at the black community. And there's no way for them to learn about them if they can't comfortably and genuinely express their concern for the black community.
I believe in wording too. So how was it worded?
There you go. And I was
Also the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you come on here and you saying black people shouldn't be killing each other, y'all like it's almost like you telling me what to do.
Nah,
I'd rather you tell me what you believe in. Say I believe they shouldn't be doing this, or I would like to see this, or something like just worded a different way versus you coming on and you saying what we shouldn't be doing, nigga. Who the fuck?
No, it was a
it's not even got nothing to do with you being different. It's like, yo, who the fuck are you to tell me what the fuck to do?
No, Nick, it was a candid conversation. It wasn't passive aggressive. It wasn't like, trying to put people in their place. It was just a conversation. But I think it does go back to wording, right? There could have been a better way for him to say what he was trying to convey by his point without using certain words.
Yeah.
But to your point, Steph, you are right about just the layers of racism, right? Because you got systematic racism, like you said, the redlining. Like when people hear this, I don't want to say rhetoric, but what he said, they take it as this a verbal thing. But it's layers, bro. It's not just about use a nigger. It's also knowing that, hey, if you go to the bank, you're not gonna be able to get this loan because you're a nigger, right? You know what I'm saying? And what it comes with that. And I think that's why people sometimes get so offended.
So if the overall tone and overall message was basically black people should do better.
That's it.
Right? So now we educate. We can't educate if he's only saying it amongst other white people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You make a valid point there. That makes sense to me. But I don't see. I guess that's part of it's partly wording and partly scenario based. Like when, like you say, they should feel comfortable to have a conversation, right? But when is it okay? Like when do you be like, yo, man? Like it's again, I'm thinking extreme situations, of course, because that's what I do. One white person sitting in a room full of black people. When is it okay for them to be like, hey guys, so why do y'all kill each other? Hey guys, so how do you word that properly to not come across like a douchebag is what I'm trying to get at. Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you say that to a group of black people without...
I think the way that you just said it, but it's just the approach. Like
that's crazy.
I don't think it's not because if you are mature enough to be held accountable for whatever you contribute to, then understand that there are going to be people who are going to question your actions. If you were to stab somebody right now for no reason, right? I'm gonna be like, well, why did you do that?
No question, but you're not gonna ask me because a white dude down the street stabbed somebody. You're not gonna come ask me, yo, Rem, why do white people stab each other?
It depends on my agenda. If I really want to, again, there's been white activists
but it's not,
who probably felt the same way, but because they were a part of something where they wanted to see change, they were probably more open to any type of response.
That's another thing. That question, why do black people kill each other, is like, well, maybe like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, that's just the way
that what he said?
No, it's not what he said.
That's not what he said at all.
Talk about just period on that on just.
But he was talking about wording. If you word it differently, just word it differently.
Because I feel like this: if a person is really
sincere,
not sincere or understand or really genuine about the community, they will understand why off the rip. You wouldn't ask why we could. It's not a black on. It's not just a black thing. It's a fucking like environmental thing.
Oh, it's several conditions.
Yeah. So the conditions are the reason. So you should know why, motherfucker. At the end of the day, that's how I feel. I just feel like nigga.
Yeah, but I just
think it's a double-edged sword.
I also think you got to be educated on why those conditions are what they are in the first place. Yeah. But to Rem's point, like if you would have asked that question amongst us, obviously it's you, so it's completely different.
Right, no question.
Right, but you would ask it, we would have a conversation, and you would learn something. So the next time you're in that situation, you might word or frame the conversation or the question completely differently. But you can never learn that
If I don't ask
if you don't speak about it in front of the right people.
You're absolutely right. That's why I say I agree with you. I just can't. I genuinely cannot think. Let me ask you: how does a white person word that question? Or something similar. Maybe not that exact. Why do black people kill each other?
I would just say,
how do you word that question?
I would just say, hey, look, guys, what do you think is the cause for the violence in the black community?
That's fair.
I think that's it.
I feel like it should be worded that way. Like it's not why y'all kill each other, but
absolutely.
And again,
I was being extreme intentional.
No,
absolutely. Because now you're asking to be assaulted.
What was the exact thing that he said?
Just something to the effect that, like, blacks shouldn't be hating on blacks, and he just, it bothers him. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows
bringing each other down or something like
that.
Yeah,
light. It was a light conversation. It wasn't super light.
Because at the end of the day, it's like we don't support our own. We don't. But I can tell you why. I have a reason.
But see, it's words like that though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That bother me more than what he says, because
the Caucasian ass.
Reason why, because like you just said, right? We don't support our own. How do you know that's true? Like seriously, how do you know that?
I'm just going off of our stereotypical ways that
which has been brainwashed in your head for you to be indoctrinated with that bullshit. You don't because and I ain't pulling you out, but because this black person doesn't support whoever, all of a sudden it's like, we as a people don't support each other. No, that's just you, my G. I don't. And so when
I feel you.
So the words is very sensitive because it's triggering. When you hear a white person speak about a black person's issue, it's triggering. Why? Because historically, these motherfuckers were slave masters, right? We were the slaves. So it's like, no, you can't butt in, even if it's genuine, bro.
I feel you.
Yeah, but to Nick's point though, I do like in terms of not supporting each other. I believe from my visuals, I've seen it grow significantly, especially
the lack of support.
No. The support.
Okay.
Support has grown significantly. Black support, it's grown significantly.
Yeah.
But it comes from the place of there's still that percentage of people that is, hey, Steph, I know you got your own business, you got that pure thing rocking. Hey, well, how much you going to charge me for the t-shirt?
Right.
How much I got to pay?
Yeah.
What's my discount? What's my plug? You know what I'm saying? It's
always something.
So I understand. There's still a little piece of that, though, that exists. But I think the support has grown exponentially.
I was talking to my godbrother about that shit. They got the Dulles Fly shit going on over there. You know what I'm saying? And some dude asked about something for a pair of shorts or something. He told him the price. He's like, that much for a pair of swimming trunks? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's the price.
That's my price. Either buy it or don't. Nigga, go get some other swimming trunks.
Yeah.
Well, you can see, I don't even care about that rebuttal. That's fine. Your pockets ain't that deep. That's cool. But your next comment shouldn't be how much would you do it for me or what's the discount on these or something. Because again, that's one thing that white people do right. The motherfuckers don't do that shit.
Nah.
Oh, you got a business? Oh, you charge $80 for that? They go $100.
Yeah.
Like, just to show you some extra love. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
But see, again, though, like, the more that we unpack this, is that you see the error, right? When it comes to how flawed our minds are. Mm-hmm. You have an individual who say, yo, Nick, how much those shorts? 80. Damn. What you can do for me, right?
Can I get them for 60?
Can I get it for 60? But why though, right? Because that baton has been passed on to him from his environment, from how he has his dad. Everyone's trying to get a discount.
You know the thing. All right, so this is the thing now. But if people don't understand, all right, say yo, boom. How much is short? You tell me 80. All right, bet. How much if I buy two? That's another way of asking.
160, nigga. What you mean? You can do math, right? You can do math.
Yeah, I feel you.
When you go,
plus tax and the credit card.
Nike.
Plus tax and the credit card fee.
If you show love off the first pair, you know what I'm saying? They might.
You ain't do that at Nike.
Whatever.
I don't see nothing.
You want your first pair of Nikes, you ain't going there, Joe, and say, let me get two for $300 instead of $200 a piece.
But you knew what you was going. You want support.
I beg the difference.
I don't even think it's an intentional. I don't even think it's an intentional lack of support. I think it's more of I'm gonna look out for me and I'm gonna get mine. So if I can get that shit for 60 and take 20 out of your pocket and keep it in mine, that's what the fuck I'm gonna try to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen.
I feel you.
I don't knock a bargainer. If you're gonna bargain. I mean, I do that. I mean, it is what it is. If one pair of shorts is 80 and for two it's 160, that's wild to me. So I'm gonna say, look,
I feel the same
can
way.
I get two for 130? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
That's crazy.
Why is that wild?
That's crazy.
Why?
80 plus 80 is 160.
It's not Makuna. This is not Makuna.
first of all, when I was paying extremely crazy money for whatever, it still was wild to me. But I wanted to look a certain way. That in my mind, how the mechanic, like, no.
I mean, I just think about street shit to myself too. Like, yeah, you might get cheaper if you buy two.
That's just. I mean,
But that's to the point though. Cheaper from who? Because
player.
like Rem said, if you go get something from Nike, you're not getting that deal. You're gonna pay 80.
We know that.
It's 160.
You know how many times we go on Supreme and you add the cart, and there's no like you did this.
I mean, they got shit now. Like yesterday, I went to the store and bought some shit. If you sign up right now, you can get $10 off.
Yeah,
shit,
but they offered it to you. They offered it to you.
Yeah,
right. That's one thing if the deal is being offered to you. It's another thing if you pull up to the jump expecting a deal or looking for a deal.
Yeah.
It's like,
especially we talk because the conversation came from black business and small business, especially when it comes to small business. Mm-hmm. It's one thing if you're looking for a deal at Nike. Yeah, if I can find a coupon code, goddamn right, I'm gonna pull that coupon.
No, you're
code
absolutely
up.
right.
But small business, like those are the ones you didn't do that when you went to Supreme and bought that shirt.
No
it was gonna
doubt.
sell out in 5 seconds.
Small businesses at a market, you expect those to say, "Hey, look, I got this. Can you do this for me?" I mean, mind you, when I was at a market for some black woman stuff a few months ago.
Slightly different, but I'm with you.
But they were offering bargains.
No, that's why. That's why. That's a market, though. Slightly different than a small business.
But
I'm talking brick and mortar storefront. But
fuck no.
But it's a small business.
Yeah, true. I would never go into a brick and mortar.
Shop,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
No. Right. Yeah.
Brick and mortar. I'm in the mall, nigga. I got a whole store.
No, I would never do that. It's definitely location based for sure. You know what I'm saying? The setup, rather. But yeah, if I'm at a brick and mortar, I'm not gonna go in there like, yo, nah, that's crazy. I would never do that.
Nigga, when in Honduras, like when I'm buying the trinkets and shit on the beach, like it's the same thought process. But unfortunately, you're absolutely right. The first thing, how much so I'm getting all of this, and you said it's 40. All right, so how much if I get this one too? You gonna plug that in, like?
Right,
and I know I'm taking it out of his pocket. He probably needs it more than all of the places.
And that's exactly what I mean, right?
But it's environment based,
right? Yeah,
absolutely. But that's what I'm saying. When you go to a small mom and pop brick and mortar store, and you go in that joint see a pair of shorts for 80, you talking about let me get 2 for 130?
Nah, that don't make no sense.
Nigga, I gotta pay rent tomorrow, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, I got.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You didn't do that when you went to Old Navy?
Nah.
You went and found the deals. Now if I got a sales section or my section says buy one get one free. I don't walk out. My dad is notorious for all he did was successful at Home Depot, which is the craziest thing of all time. Nigga, everywhere we go, his nigga asks for a discount, no matter where we are. And we was at Home Depot, and the shit used to piss me off. We was at Home Depot, nigga bought a safe, and the manager just happened to be over there and asked her everything was going smooth. He was like, "How much is the safe?" He was like, "If I buy it right now, how much is the safe?" Dude looked at him dead in his face. He was like, "I'll take 25% off right now." I looked at my dad. I said, "Yo, I've never seen this work. What the fuck? We're in Home Depot, my nigga. Like this is not a store where you can."
I would say this.
They audited the sales, and my man got fired.
Probably, but he gave him 25% off.
Nah, it's just I don't know.
Niggas gotta get that shit off the floor.
That's all.
I gotta get this shit out of here. What the fuck? I just been sitting here for a minute.
And I'm not trying to spend an extra 20. I'm not extra, but 25% more if I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, it don't matter where we are. We get to the register. My daddy be like, "All right, today only."
Charm, bro.
And it works sometimes.
Charm. It always works, man.
It's just crazy.
Absolutely. Hey, man.
Say, man.
Let's get into some questions, man.
Oh, yeah. We got some random questions from this, that way, every way. So let's start off first and foremost. Shout out to the guy we asked. He pulled through. He came through.
Okay.
Mike is Papa George, per usual.
Mike is. We got you. We'll get you some merch. So I know you keep asking and shit. We should
stop reading his name for these questions because it makes it seem like he's the only one asking questions, which he is. Well, but we want to make it seem like it's coming from other people.
We asked for questions, and then we called him out specifically and asked for questions.
My inbox is flooded. I just haven't got to him yet.
Oh. I see my inbox is flooded. All right. I'm going to go with a quick... this is a good one, I think. Would you rather be famous, like a celebrity, or would you rather be married to a famous celebrity and you're completely unknown in terms of your famousness? Obviously, you will get found out about because you're married to the celebrity.
Right.
But,
I'm definitely trying to be married.
So you want to be a famous person in the limelight and you got your boo with you that's not so famous maybe? Or?
Yeah, I think y'all secure enough to be married to a famous woman.
Hell yeah.
Nope.
And being the nigga in the shadows. And
nope.
Listen, man, I remember... Like, it might have been last year or a few months ago. We were talking about the whole Kanye thing, and Remington was like, this is what you signed up for, right?
Facts.
So me being famous, like, and seeing how paparazzi acts and how they job is to, pretty much take mad pictures of you, whether it's personal, whether you've agreed, whatever. I don't know if I can do that.
Johnson out on the balcony.
It's a lot. They just coach your man, which is Marcus Jordan. I mean,
doing coke or something?
Doing cocaine.
Right. Yep.
Like, my dude.
And you in the cell phone era too? Cameras is everywhere.
Nick, cameras is everywhere, my G. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to wake up. Wife. I'd rather go with the famous wife, probably.
So she can be the one doing coke instead of you on camera.
Yeah. She won't be doing cocaine. First and foremost. But I'd probably take the fallback mode and let wifey.
She's gonna be an actress. She's gonna watch a movie. She's gonna be getting rammed on set by Brad Pitt.
That's cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm good. Not Brad.
Not Brad. Come on, man. Maybe Donald Glover or something, but not Brad.
Bikini Woodbine or something. Bikini Woodbine. Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
I think I gotta be famous, man.
I gotta be famous.
I'm good with either one. But if I had to choose,
that's appropriate.
I think I want to be famous.
Financially, yeah, I'm good either way.
Perks,
but
yes. Come on now.
I want to be the celebrity. I'm not like Steph said. I'm not secure with myself to have a celebrity. Oh yeah, I gotta go to this outing. You gotta wear that. You gonna be around who?
But if I was
for how long?
You're right. But if I was to say I'll take the celebrity status and then I don't want the paparazzi, you're gonna say, well, no, that comes with the territory.
It does.
With that headache,
y'all not going out with your wife? Your
sure.
Not every time to every place. I can't be everywhere.
I'm there.
Oh,
nigga, what's the point? I ain't doing shit.
I'm there.
I ain't doing
shit. What? You on set all the time?
No, you're not doing this.
You're not everywhere.
We're talking about premieres, bro. We're talking about outings and promotional deals. I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about set. No, she's working.
Sure, you working where they brush you off to the side to take pictures and you holding her purse.
You working.
I mean, I'm cool with that too, but my preference is to be the nigga on the red car. I want to be the one in the pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I will be. We'll have a picture together.
I don't know.
Y'all missing out on a lot of down. I feel like y'all skipping over a lot of downtime. A lot of events that the spouse can't attend. Like,
I mean, I'm not coming to your job while you working. You good?
That comes with the territory, bro.
But
you should know better. I'm not gonna be on set. There's gonna be some times where I can't come. Pause. That makes sense.
But Jason Momoa will be there though, with a shirt off, hanging out with your wife. Nah, I'm good, fam.
I'm very.
He shouldn't be hanging out with anyone. I saw a video of him.
I'm good. Yeah. I'm secure, man. I'm straight.
Oh man. All right. So let's see what else we got. What's the biggest if in your mind right now?
Oh, you know what's funny? I'm gonna circle back to something we talked about in the last episode when we were talking about scams.
Okay.
Right? me and Paul left this out. Back in the day when me and Paul were working on fitness equipment.
Oh, yeah.
And we had that one project that we thought was going to blow.
Yeah.
Nah, actually it was the belt that we were working on.
True.
The Core Flex joint, which was a belt that had 2 resistance bands coming out of it, and you can adjust the level of resistance, right? Mm-hmm. This company found us, and they did all this work for us, 3D drawings. They were supposed to be doing the prototype and packaging and all of that.
I think you mentioned that before.
And they sent us a packet of market research on our product, and that joint said that in a year we would do something crazy. Like, what was it? It was like 30 mil or something in sales or something stupid.
Put it this way. My life changed. My life changed.
That move. Just reading that joint.
What? The conversation I'm having with my parents?
Nigga.
Like, bro, shit.
I was looking at properties in Miami.
Swear to God. I would go to Stefan's house, right? This is when he lived in Woodbridge. And we would sit outside, maybe smoke a black, whatever, right? And we would just like go to fantasy world. Like, by this time next year, we're going to be in Puerto Rico.
Well, what'd you say? Smoke a what?
Not smoke. Yeah. Well, you smoke a black, not me. I was smoking black. I might have been smoking K2 back then. I don't know. That's what Spice
in my garage.
In his garage.
Right.
But but continue, please, because it.
All these promises, nigga. I'm looking at Porsches, like same as Paul. My whole family, we think we about to get this money
on.
And this nigga ghosted us, dog.
Wake up to an email. I still have the email, by the way. And it was just like, we can no longer represent you. And he just disappeared. But mind you, it took us, we spent $5,000 just to sign up. Or like maybe like 35, like, which entailed, because it was in-house attorney. The whole 9 yards.
Right.
They were doing everything.
Hold on. A fucking infomercial.
Oh, God.
We was in a magazine.
Yeah, we were in a magazine.
Which after I did my research, his office and the magazine joint was in the same building.
Never.
So I think that was like
their magazine.
Yeah.
That joint was not publicized at all. There was one guy.
Southern distinction.
Southern Distinction, yeah.
I went to go try to find it on the magazine stand. Nowhere to be found.
We had to dress up. We took the pictures at your
clubhouse.
At your
That's
clubhouse.
crazy.
Yeah, it was an exciting time, and
niggas got the only copy of the magazine.
we were gonna have, I forgot old girl name, white lady, but she
Catherine
from the Proactive commercials.
Julian Huff.
Julian Huff. That's when she was doing the dancing joint too.
I don't know. She was like Ryan Seacrest's girl or something.
But man, it was.
She was supposed to be in the infomercial.
Bro.
See his dance move?
Bro,
it was
crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It was crazy.
I was taking meeting calls at work, like getting called when I'm at work. Like we gotta have this meeting, whatever, and I'm like, bro, it's about to be on now. Then they asked us that question. How would you like your money?
How would you like to get paid?
Before taxes and after taxes? I said, oh my gosh. We supposed to have man.
We looking at pictures of packaging and shit.
Bro.
You want the open joint with the clear joint.
Bro.
Like, yeah, give us that joint. Like,
bro.
Niggas was going crazy, bro. That nigga... Scum of the earth, man.
Scum of the earth.
Of shit.
Y'all out here like horrible bosses,
Joseph fucking Rhodes, man.
Yeah,
horrible bosses.
Joseph Rhodes?
That's his name.
That's crazy. I saw that nigga on Shark Tank like 2017.
Crazy story, though.
With an exercise.
Crazy story, though. That joint literally just came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Not the exact thing, but basically the exact same.
Is Joseph attached to it anyway?
I don't know. I should probably research.
You should probably Google it.
Somebody owes some money somewhere along the line.
I don't even, man. It was a lot emotionally. I haven't recovered.
I haven't either.
I've made dumb mistakes since then. Like
I haven't either, dog. Every now and then.
What if that went right?
Yeah, what was
That's
that
what I'm
joint?
guessing.
What's that movie
That's what the what if is?
What if that would have panned out?
With Ben Stiller and Jack Black. They was inventing shit. Nigga had to invent the spray.
Envy.
Envy, yeah.
Vaporize.
Yeah.
Okay, one quick what if? Probably just this. If I would have went to college right after high school, I think for me.
Word.
Yeah, I always think about that. Because I got into a fashion school and I just opted out because I wanted to be cool and stay around here.
It's like I got like two.
Hang out the weenie beanie.
I got two in the same.
I don't know what it was, man.
Oh shit! Excuse me, yeah. Damn. Yeah, y'all don't like shit.
Here comes the what if I would have went to the NFL.
You already know. You already know.
No. If I would have stayed at Herndon High School,
true,
but actually did like the state, been able to stay there and do what I was supposed to do.
Well, that's a different ballgame.
Yeah.
So you need to include an additional. What if I actually did my homework?
He skipped that part, right? He skipped that.
It's not about you just staying at school.
He said he had two. Maybe that was the second one.
Yeah,
That was the second one.
It's two in one whole
I got you.
Definitely.
What if I had a tutor?
I had a tutor.
Oh God,
I had a tutor.
That's even worse.
I had a tutor in middle school, nigga.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit!
I was coming down Drew. To get tutored.
Oh, what?
And as Paul says, you were still in them classes.
I definitely was in regular classes, bro.
Regular classes don't have 4 people in them, bro.
Yo, you don't get 2-liter sodas for answering questions. You remember that? You remember Mr.
No, I don't remember that.
No, I'm trying to be funny. In Avenue, remember
Frosted animal cookies.
Mr. Harold?
Mr. Herring.
Mr. Herring. Remember Francis Arias and them used to go to that class? And
Go ahead.
No, I don't.
When you come to Avenue?
I came to Avenue 5th grade.
That was the year.
That was the year.
I had Miss Whitten. I was in Miss Whitten.
Yo,
That's probably
I love
Miss
Miss Whitten.
Whitten.
Oh, shout out to Miss Whitten. Yeah, Miss Whitten. Yeah,
I
nice lady.
had Miss Whitten and I had Miss Kincaid for social studies.
Miss Kincaid.
And
Nigga used to come back with a bag full of animal cookies.
Yeah, just for answering. Just for answering, like Francis Arias.
Franny.
Like 2 + 2 equals 4. Here.
Just for you.
That was the bar right there.
We used to be so mad. Wait, you ain't gotta do nothing and they giving out snacks on it?
Exactly.
You said animal crackers?
Bro.
Dog, the animal cookies, little animal cracker drinks. Y'all was frosted though.
Y'all
2-liter
classroom
sodas.
across from us.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And we was right by the library, right?
Yeah. Mr. Herring John was like down the hall a little bit.
Who was the fat joint all the way at the end?
That was Mr. Utley. That nigga, he sitting in Smith's floor.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, yo. That shit was back with all 2-liter bottles of soda and shit.
It's crazy. I would be so jealous.
So jealous. Niggas used to be mad.
Yeah, we had the best library and playground. Bro.
We did have a fire
our library was
too.
dope. Hell yeah.
Fire library, the playground was legend. I mean, yeah.
One more, Rem.
One more. All right. If you could live live in a TV show. Like it's your real life. Like you jump in the TV show and that's your life now. You know, it don't matter how many seasons and all that shit. That's your life.
Can it be a movie?
I mean,
It's
the
a
question
TV
was a TV show, but sure. Let's go with TV show or movie.
Oh, I got 2.
What would it be?
Not Game of Thrones.
I got 2.
Jeez Louise.
Not fucking with that shit.
It's not paid in full.
I would probably, there's 2 for me. So if we're going to go with a show, I'm going to say How to Make It in America. And then if I'm going to go with a movie, I'm going to go Goonies.
I got 2 TV shows. Three's Company or Cheers.
You a pervert for Three's Company too. That's pervert. He's a pervert.
I mean, it's a
Why you want to live on Three's Company?
It's a
man?
nice setup. It's a nice setup. I'm not gonna lie to
It's
you.
definitely a nice setup.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice setup.
That's
They're
a
knocking
tough.
my door.
Be waiting for you.
Oh my god.
And Cheers, yeah, definitely.
shit.
I'm at the bar every
You at
day
the
at
bar
Cheers.
cool.
Getting slizzard. Hey,
A drunk pervert.
drunk pervert. Drunk mailman.
Where would I go? You know what? I'm gonna go with a random kind of cliche. I don't know. I'm gonna Saved by the Bell.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good one.
That's a
That's a
great one.
great one.
Put me
That's a
in Saved
good
by
one.
the Bell.
That's
I'm
a
gonna have
great
me,
one.
I'm gonna
I
have
can
me a
actually-
blast back of high school. You
That's
know
a
what I
good
mean?
one. That's a
Although I don't want to be Zach Morris because even though he's like the guy that probably you want to be, has anybody ever seen the clips? Random real quick. Has anybody ever seen the clips of Zach Morris's Trash? Something similar to that,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
It's not
He
that.
is trash.
So they go through Saved by the Bell.
He's a horrible
And
friend.
like they'll take like one episode, right? And they'll clip it all together and like there's somebody that does the voiceover and he's
yeah.
breaking down all the details. Like
Yeah.
the real shit though.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, so right here, Zach swindled Kelly into doing XYZ so that he can go be
Right.
with another girl.
Yeah.
The whole time he's going out here cheating on her, got Kelly at the crib thinking
Yep.
he's doing math testing. They just pull out every single thing and show you how big of a jerk and asshole he really was on that
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
He was swindling and doing everything for him.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like
Didn't he have something to do with Jesse's little drug addiction
Yes.
at some point?
Yeah.
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 Zach is me and Rem talk about top 10 TV pieces of shit of all time a lot. And Zach is in there.
Zach is definitely
Number
in there.
one is hands down. It's Grandpa Joe.
Grandpa
Grandpa Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
Nigga stuck in the bed.
yeah,
whole time.
yeah,
Shit
yeah,
smell like
yeah,
ass. Everybody, nobody can move. Niggas ain't work for 35
Nigga
years.
came
never-
home with a golden
he never
ticket.
combed
Nigga
his
got up,
hair.
started
Yeah.
dancing.
Niggas stuck out. I'm all of a sudden, I can
Nigga.
walk again. Oh, I look. Hey, Charlie, I guess I can go with you. Wait,
So whole time you could have been helping my mom with these dishes, my nigga.
nigga, we split one chocolate bar on my birthday.
I forgot about that.
Y'all 4 niggas laying in the bed in the
Fuck
living
outta
room.
here. That's
Ain't,
crazy.
ain't showered in weeks.
That's crazy.
Steph, what show you going to? What movie?
Shit, I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't have an answer for that. I like to Saved by the Bell. Saved by
I'll
the
let you be AC Slater. That's cool.
Who you gonna be again?
I had to be Zach Morris.
You
Even
Zach?
though I don't want to be him.
You could be Screech.
Nah, that's not acceptable.
He had a great career afterwards.
I mean,
in peace.
Slater has
R.I.P.
had the
Diamond
best
Dusty.
career.
Slater had by far the best career in my eyes.
That,
Yeah,
nigga,
for sure.
that nigga is in the fucking chamber. He sleeps
Mario
in-
Lopez
that
killed
nigga
him.
is not changing.
What's it called? Whatever his real name is. Zach Morris is still popping. I mean, he does like a couple shows.
He on Hallmark Channel and shit.
Yeah, but he been doing some shows for a long time.
Here
But
and there,
Mario
yeah.
Lopez is by far the most popular.
I can see a sports movie, something like Major League or something like that.
Kelly fell off. Jessie did okay. Well, she did Showgirls. After that, she was basically MIA. Lisa Turtle, I don't know what happened to
You
her.
should be on Rock, man.
Right. I've been watching rock clips for like the last week, Joe.
That's random.
It is.
When Clifton Powell pulled up,
Yeah.
had to set him straight.
That's the one. Snatch that nigga up something serious too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Eleanor.
All right. Do we want to do the album review or do we want to push it one more?
Yeah, we can push one more. Let me give me a chance to get it before it drop.
right.
It come
Okay.
on.
That's cool. That's
Okay.
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been listening to it since it dropped, so
Yeah.
I'll have it. I'll be well versed in it.
Is it better than the first one?
In my opinion, I don't know. I will say this. I want to throw this out there. I just found out. Just listened to it today on the way here. We was listening to the album.
Been
And
modifying.
Kanye does this. Kanye puts out the album and then he'll like make tweaks and changes, like live while it's out.
Yeah, you can do that. It's
Right.
easy now. You can do
Nigga,
that.
this nigga changed the whole album. At least half of the album is completely different than the album I've been listening to for the past 3 weeks. Like when we was listening to certain songs that I love, have a completely different beat on them.
Yeah.
So I do need to go back and now listen to the other version, and at least I'll be able to comment on both. The original, I say all of that because the original version I was listening to quite possibly could be better than the first.
Do you still have access to the original?
Yeah, I mean I downloaded the original, so I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I downloaded it in Apple Music. I don't know if it's going to update and change on me, but
That's
why when I looked at Steph's channel, I was like, the order's different. He was like, it's not on shuffle. And I was like, I started looking through. And then as we were listening, songs definitely like changed beats up some. So,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Okay, so we're
so
holding
we'll
on
push
to
that
next
That's
week.
how they do this shit too. Like if like when they have Beyonce had an issue with the word spaz or some shit spaz.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Change it.
No, but Kanye would lay down reference tracks basically
Yeah.
and release it on the Apple Music where he's just and they're saying nothing, and then come back and add a whole verse over
They ain't doing it going back and edited the joint and just upload.
He's done it before, but like I said, it threw me off this time because a lot of songs are completely different now. So y'all get one more week. Free Slime, already know.
Superfly will be out August 24th. So by the time y'all hear this, you have 3 days, left remaining.
Absolutely. And a plug-in. Got my play coming up, Bully.
November, right?
Yeah, November 2nd. Get y'all tickets. If you follow me, P56 and any good day. On a good day, excuse me. Links in the bio. Please cop.
That's not his. He just fucks y'all up. He won't get no mentions.
None whatsoever.
If you follow me on my
go to the
Instagram?
Amen Say Man page, right? Hit follow, and then he'll be mentioned up top.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
then you
that
can go
part,
find him
that
that
part.
way. You
My
know what I'm
bad,
saying?
my bad.
And you said your name, your Instagram
but
name.
I was just trying to say this.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Go to Amen Say Man.
Yeah, go to Amen Say Man. You'll find him that way.
Damn it,
Go
get
to
some
his
tickets.
bio. Get some Bully tickets. You know what I'm saying? They got Checkmate opening up for Bully too. It's gonna be crazy. They paid him the $20K. Well, they gave him the $10K reserve first, already. So we hoping that the other 10 come through when we get there.
Yeah, we got you.
And then it's gonna be live. I'm gonna do a little opening comedy session as well. It's gonna be crazy.
Yes.
'Cause I'm legendary in my comedy. If
Yes.
y'all ain't know.
I got the video of your comedy debut.
Yeah, I do too. Again, I said it was legendary. I didn't say it was amazing. I didn't say it was good. I said it was legendary.
That's
People
hilarious,
still talk about
man.
it to this day.
That's crazy.
Me and you.
You know what?
Me and you.
Oh, close us out.
Yo, on that note, we love you guys. Appreciate you guys who tune in, man. It's been another wonderful episode of Amen Say Man. It's your boy P.
Nick G.
Rem the Model.
Steph Muse.
And we out.
Peace.
Gone.